remember to do these ticket lines here too, so you know where those are. So remember he said you got to cut those and then do a 45. Yeah. In here. Yeah.
You'll know it next week.
Yeah. That's pretty straightforward stuff.
Should I start doing
So like I said, I like to use the straight edge razor blade for straight edges. If you're doing corners, you can use exact knife or whatever you prefer. That's not do it exactly like I do.
these lines?
I use a ruler for getting it straight.
Yeah.
I like your shirt there.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Last time I counted 60, but okay. I think I go 4 or 5 since then. So who knows? A lot. Like all of it, right?
Yeah. So if you go out there in August and all that, you can, feel free to go out there.
Okay.
So I'll let everybody know that you're going to be out there. They know that this is going on.
Okay.
Once we get to that stage, I'll just let everybody know. Say, hey, this group is going to be out there. And if you have any questions, they can come up and ask them.
What? Are there certain times that would be better than others for the club? I mean, where there's fewer club members out there?
No, it's pretty decent. I mean, for the guys learning how to fly, for this group, I mean, mornings and evenings. And that's typically when everybody else wants to go fly too, because that's the most common. And there's a lot that fly home by airbus. So it's just, everybody's going to be respectful, and I will make sure that everyone knows that, hey, this is a group that's trying to learn how to fly, so give them a little bit of space. So I will take care of it.
Yeah, me and my grandpa went, there's 2 people doing helicopters.
Yeah, so it gets pretty wild. So,
It's crazy.
you have the days picked out. If the days change or something, just let me know and I'll send a blanket note out and let everybody know that.
Yeah, if everybody gets theirs built sooner, then we'll probably go and
Yeah, the more time they can get flying, the better.
Exactly. That's why you picked this, is I'm sure. Try and speed this up.
Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get all the way. So is the fuselage on top of that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm not going to do this. You don't want me to do this. You should do it. He should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you cut, you may need to make 2 cuts. Don't try to cut it all at once through the materials. It'll make a nicer cut for you.
You have your wing traced out?
Oh, no, I'm not doing that yet.
Okay, so the pattern is available. Make sure the sheet, start looking at that. Don't forget to flip it over. It should go along one edge, and let's see. I have the pattern, the wing sheet, the 8.5x11 sheet that shows the placement of the wing. Oh,
Make sure you get it there.
pattern there. You know where these are going to be? Okay, so I'll just cut everything else.
Give yourself a little bit.
Pattern. Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to.
I think the pattern is for Ben. He's got a fun little thing to mark out. Leave it there. With you.
Doing okay, buddy?
Yeah.
I need one again.
Yeah.
Okay, so just make a pin all over there.
Are we in there? You get yours cut?
Oh, no, I haven't cut anything yet.
Oh, you go ahead and cut, buddy.
That's great.
I'll get this back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanted to, you can start cutting your fuselage and stuff out.
Mark?
Here.
There you go.
Olin, what do you need yet? Fuselage? Here's the fuselage. You can start cutting that.
Work here.
Oh, get some markings to make. So, all these little tick marks you made.
Brought a yardstick.
For some of these fuselages, it's a little longer. Everything marked
You
up.
got another board, you can use the edge of the board. This is, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Go use the board system.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Doesn't take a lot of pressure, it just takes a second. Okay. These out, that time, use your ruler. Start with the small one first. That'll work.
Is it showing on?
Huh?
I'm speaking on that.
This one's got it. The fuselage.
It's over there. I don't know if it's.
Who's got the fuselage? Oh, Noel's got the fuselage template. No, this is it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Don't mind me, I'm confused.
All right, it's okay. We'll put it together. This one. Copy that. Copy all the marks. All the holes, as well as the outside.
This one goes parallel to this line.
Use the ruler. Use the ruler.
And just like it.
Huh?
Just did, keep it there.
Just got to here.
Everybody got the sparks? We need weighting and everything else, so whatever you.
The weight pattern is right there on that.
Okay. You using it, Buster?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'm gonna give you the spar then too. Okay, anybody need a fuselage plug? We will with that.
It's like this is the main part of it. see if the Secret Orange RX will bind for this one.
This one we do too.
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't have to bind to the receiver, it's just gonna be behind that, because this is gonna be behind.
No, that's only for wireless. You bind two together.
No, this transmitter.
The Orange RX has to bind to the plane because that's the master.
Whoa. And will you need to use a trainer for it? Okay, because we don't have a trainer for it for that. But I understand that you got some experience.
Last time I crashed it was into a because I put my knee drop. Like, how I struck it, or the motor struck it. Do that, or I broke both of them immediately because my surfaces were lit. So I tried, I could get it really fast off the ground. It was like, it was a property, so I kind of aimballed it. Had it pulled down, so it dived into the ground. Yeah, I forgot. That was like my second flight. The other one was pretty set up, so I expected it to clear out.
It's all like
Hey, I still don't know why they were off, but I can try to help her
Yeah.
Which one is it?
on the website. I showed it to you.
All the way through that.
Another transmitter.
What?
Transmitter. So you're gonna get two at the same time. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not gonna work.
Okay.
I tried that already. It doesn't work with two. Because you can't, these are, you have to need a programmable radio so you can set up the trainer. You don't have automatic trainer modes. They work as a slave, but not as a master. Well, it's already bound to the black one.
I tried to call it up, but it wouldn't.
Orange will connect to it.
Did you like them? Maybe they were just like them to start with. Wait, what? Just did that. Wow, what's the problem?
Not doing trouble. Yeah.
Always feel like there's one over the exact amount.
I'm not plugging this plug in, or do you want to? I'll leave it. Yeah, I gotta be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Take this. You just take it over and send me the plan.
Alright.
Like, you want to make a scorecard and then let you see how, because you don't want to take pictures off the back of it.
Well, listen to.
I know the one that wasn't gonna be here.
Right, Senate?
Yeah, she wasn't gonna be here today, and I don't think she'll be here Tuesday.
Oh,
She did say something about having another appointment,
okay.
but the
Oh.
one, I know. I don't know what that means. So,
How does that work?
any questions or anything?
I like it. The best part is also my dog shows you every week, I enjoy that. I'm gonna make a bomb drop thing over there, but I have had like green or, but it's got like a whole thing, actually like here, because it's designed that way. So I'm thinking about just like thinking of piece that goes in there, and then like adding some like.
It's not on
I
there.
got like 5 grand.
Yeah, it's not on there. So just make sure you got everything else.
I would recommend putting it at the center of gravity, that way when you use it, it doesn't look
You got it.
center of gravity.
Well, hopefully, you know, it's like, all of the like lines are right there. But I can't, it's
Pretty
smart
much
to put it
clear.
there.
Just smell it, no, so
I guess I could, I have to like make a whole thing. So,
Pretty sure they would.
Well, he's got one already going on.
Yeah, but that can
Where they
work
were going
anywhere.
Oh.
Along the street edge.
So,
Make it a lot easier to cut out.
no, that's correct.
That's the one thing
Because
about
this is gonna be the bottom.
it's all the same, so all you wanna do is get the best work, the cheapest work, the quickest work out of it.
I guess, you have a hard way that gets them a whole lot, but then, yeah. As long as you do multiple.
That's correct. It's correct.
Well, as long as you just do one cut to the right and one to the left.
Use your hand. Use your hand.
Once I have a job, I'm hoping to just complaints. I'm doing one. And I just need to not do them first time over the one kids like I've lost the lane.
No, I've also.
What's up, buddy?
Which one next?
Is everything set up?
Yeah, I have my part right here.
Okay, so you
They're all like,
go ahead and you can cut this. You know, remember what you were doing there, so you don't cut these down. Right, okay. All the way through these.
Yeah, stays on.
Yes, right. Go ahead and do that, because ultimately we're gonna end up, start folding and start gluing them. There you go. Well, a little bit more looking like one we have.
Draw your lines, so that you know you can write that copy with your ruler.
Sure, yeah. So you just cut halfway through. And then bend it over, but you're gonna snap the rest of the way through. And then peel off the excess there.
That's the thing about these, I don't like, it's like, I don't want to like, cut through two. I just switches back. I don't like it, because I feel like I'm going to peel the paper off the bottom. I don't like, the homeboard that I have, it's just like from Walmart, it's really like, the paper doesn't peel, it will tear off before you can peel all of it off.
Is that Elmer's?
Oh, no, it's a kind of deal. But like,
Oh, that Elmer's is really heavy. Not really the best for building everything.
I've heard that. Yeah, now it came out perfectly like that.
a Titan tornado.
Huh?
It's a Titan tornado.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like a gentleman. What's the guy's name?
Greg? Greg Larson.
Ray Buxton, okay.
So there,
This story a little bit, I don't know if I like that. Should I go a little
Which one is it?
over that?
No, it'll be fine, because when you glue it, it'll be
Yeah, I do it.
fine.
That's not some skewers. They use it exactly.
Quando pode estar cambiar, eu não enxergo nada.
You got your lines on there?
Like this one? I gave that as like a new one.
Yeah, your hash marks in here.
yeah, I got some other thing here.
Shut it out. You can see what you do.
Yeah, here's the template, those little full head lines, and then the yellow line.
Because these lines on here, what do you think? Yeah. Well, right in the right places. Just leave it. You can make a hash mark. Here. Please, make a hash mark. Pinholes, please. Just make the other side with that. Nope, no. Do these first.
Okay, I guess we have everybody that's going to be here today, so let's stop what you're doing for a minute, and I just want to talk to you about a few things. So put down your knives, just pay attention. So I put together a list of helpful links, and for model airplanes, they fit into the same class as drones, model drones. So you need to register your model airplane with the FAA. So there's a link here of where you go to register it. All of you need to do this because then you'll have a registration number that you can put on your airplane. You can do that between now and next Tuesday. Also, there's a link for Before You Fly, and that's an app that you can put on your phone, and it gives you any of the flight restrictions in your area and things like that. And then there's a link called Trust, and that gives you all of the rules and regulations for flying your airplane. And this, you actually have to read through all the rules, then they give you a test at the end. And then when you pass that test, it gives you a certificate to print out. And you have to have that on you when you're flying that certificate. So those are the top 3 links. Those are the most important ones. There's also a hot topic in UAS, so you can look through some of that. And then this LAANC is where if you were flying your drone like for commercial photography or something like that, then you have to get authorization to fly it. But we're flying in the recreational area, so anytime when you go to register your airplane with FAA, pick that recreational category. That's what we're flying, recreational. So also on here, battery charging best practices. So these are lithium polymer batteries that you have in these planes. If they're shorted or incorrectly charged, they can explode. We have fireproof bags that you all get for charging your battery. Right here, one of those, a liposafe bag. And it just has Velcro straps, so when you're charging, you can charge it in here. When you're storing the battery, it can be stored in here. So This first one is use a balanced charger. Can't use just any charger. It takes a special charger for lithium polymer batteries. And then charge in a fireproof container, which we are providing. Never leave charging unattended, so don't plug it in and then go somewhere and leave it plugged in. You have to be in attendance the whole time it's charging. Charge at or below 1 C rate. So it gives an example here, a 2200 milliamp battery pack. It'll charge at 2.2 amps unless rated otherwise. So that's 1 C, so the same rating as is printed on the battery. In our case, they're 1500, so it'll be 1.5 amps is the maximum. You can charge it at lower currents, it just takes longer. And the chargers you're getting are low current chargers, so it will take longer to charge with those. Storage guidelines. So when you store your battery, never store it fully charged. That's probably one of the worst things you can do to the battery. It won't last very long if you leave it fully charged and store it. So you can fly the plane or run it in your house, just hold on to it until it gets down to a 3.7 volts per cell. You won't know what that voltage is unless you have a meter and can check it, but just make sure it's not at full charge. And it can't be totally discharged either. It needs to be at about 3.7 volts per cell. These are 3-cell batteries that you're getting for these planes. So 11.1 volts. Keep the batteries in a cool, dry place. Use fireproof container. Don't store fully charged or fully discharged. So I guess I went through that already. Motor precautions. This is important. These motors are brushless motors. So they have 3 wires. Never connect a battery to 2 of the 3 wires. You'll ruin the motor. But never connect it directly to the battery directly to the motor. It needs a ESC, which stands for electronic speed controller. And so the speed controller has 3 output wires, they connect to the motor. It has 2 input wires, they connect to the battery. And then it has the wire that connects to the receiver that controls the speed of the motor. Okay, so that electronic speed control, it also has a BEC, which stands for battery eliminator circuit. And so when it plugs into the receiver, that's what powers your receiver. And these BECs power the receiver at 5 volts BEC. Okay, so take one of these and then pass it around. When you register your drone on the FAA website, which is at the top, one of the top links there, or here's the link that goes directly there. It'll ask you to fill out information about the airplane. And so we're building an FT Explorer, and it's scratch built. And here it says ask for the model, which is FT Explorer white. And then serial number, you won't have a serial number, so you just leave that blank. Remote ID is no in your case. And then device type, you can leave that blank also.
My favorite one that I
Okay, okay. Take all of those and pass that around. So, let's talk about remote ID. So, right now, as of about a year ago, we are required to have remote ID in anything we fly that's not at a FRIA. So a FRIA is a specific field that's designed to fly model aircraft. And so the Wright Flyers field, the Garth's president of that club, that is a FRIA. So we don't need remote ID to fly there. If you fly in a park or a field, then you need remote ID. New aircraft that you buy ready built has remote ID built into it, especially all the drones. And if it doesn't, or if you're built from scratch like we are, then if you want to fly there, you have to have, this is a remote ID module. So this module is for my aircraft, so it has my FAA license number programmed into it, and it broadcasts my license, where I'm flying from, and the altitude of my plane. So these are about roughly $100, might get a little bit less, but approximately that price. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is, yeah. No, if you have the remote ID module, you can move it from plane to plane. It has your specific FAA license number, and you can move it to whatever plane, any plane you have.
Do the ultralights need them or no?
Everything up to 249 grams needed.
Everything above.
Everything above, as I said,
Yeah.
249 grams needs it.
Yes.
Must have it, not need it, must have it.
Okay. How many have already done a Young Eagles flight in a full-size plane? Raise your hand if you've done that. Just one? Okay. Two? Oh, two. All right. Okay, so if you've done that, there's a really good deal from EAA. And so there are $800 worth of benefits if you took a Young Eagle flight. So I recommend all of you do that, and especially if you're interested in aviation. So on the back here I have the website, or the link, and it comes up to this page, and you pick student in the top corner, and if you've already flown a Young Eagle flight, then you're considered a student. And so you just fill out this information, and then if you were given a Sporty's student activation code, you can fill that out. Otherwise, you can just check that you don't have it or don't have access to it. But check all these things. Here's one benefit is, I'd like to sign up for Sporty's Learn to Fly course, and it's free for you students. It's a $300 deal, just that alone, if you want to learn all about full-size aviation or flying. I would like to sign up for Academy of Model Aeronautics, AMA. That is the organization for model aircraft. And you get 1 year free if you sign up on this EAA website. And then I'd like to sign up for EAA Aero Educate. So Aero Educate, they have online courses in aviation, and it goes from kindergarten through 12th grade. So check that out online. I'll pass these out to everybody so you can go to that website. This is actually from Aero Educate, and this is the 4 courses of flight. So you have weight or gravity pulling the airplane down. You have lift created by the wings lifting the plane up. You have drag, the drag of all the things trying to go through the air, and then you have thrust to go forward. So those are the 4 courses of flight. And I wanted to talk about, we mentioned this a little bit in our last session, the different parts of the airplane, but I wanted to go through and show you on the transmitter what happens with those control surfaces. So this is the transmitter you're going to be getting, and so this is in an airplane with a yoke. It's just like kind of like a steering wheel. You turn the yoke like this, and it rolls the airplane either left or right. You pull back on the yoke, it climbs. You push forward on the yoke, the plane dives or changes pitches up or down. So with a stick in an airplane, you have the same 4 controls. You have elevator and ailerons. The ailerons are on the wings, and they always move opposite of each other. And that's what gives you that roll. So it's the same on the transmitter. You have left and right roll, and climb or pitch up and pitch down. On the left-hand stick, you have throttle and you have rudder. On a full-size plane, you have pedals on the floor. Similar to that simulator, have pedals on the floor. That runs your rudder. So in the case of the model airplane, this is your rudder. So that explains what the controls are on an RC transmitter. Any questions on any of that? Yes.
What can we get from like that? How much it cost and
So you'll get this transmitter with your plane bill. It's included.
Everything right there. So, yeah, you can do it in there. Huh?
take that one.
Yeah, take it out and do it. Push it in, you don't have to hold it.
Henry, are all the patterns back in here?
No, I only took out the fuselage. The rest of them are still there.
Okay.
Turn it.
next step would be to get these.
Do this, then hold this up, up these things. Here with this, if it doesn't work out, I always do this. Follow this.
And then I just glue this right in the bottom side right here.
Yeah, I'd maybe turn it around so that the tank can.
We've got the needle nose fires.
Oh, you don't want to do this?
I don't know.
The antenna needs to come up.
We have the long nose fires.
Oh,
Put this glue in now.
We've got the long nose fires.
I did it great.
Yeah, that people pull up on this.
Battery turning bag. You ready to probably cut those quick off now? Who has the diagonal cutter? Closer to the camera, which side you get the easier. Cut those off. There we go. See, I mean, how you're sure. Yeah, try it.
Yes.
We glue this yellow part of the... Nice technique. We glue this on the side, right?
Give me a second.
And say these are going to be your.
That's it. Phillips screwdriver?
Here.
Yeah, you move that to the top.
Like a brick, are they?
It's possible.
Like you can wire it right now?
Yeah, not quite actually. I think everything behind the I just tightened down.
I think everybody's still in there, right?
You know,
I think it's under the.
All the way up. 5 pounds.
yeah. Yeah, cool.
Figured it out.
When you glue down your ears, not being so little, so you have to go against what you get.
Oh, well, I don't know that right now.
But you understand you're having a square corner?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
As long as you have a phone or an at-home computer.
Yeah, I do. I can bring my phone.
That's the only way I can find it.
So wait,
You have good battery chargers that plug into that?
yeah,
I cut them.
I do have one that.
You got it?
Yep.
Did you cut
A
it?
couple years back.
Oh, okay.
Me one, him one. A couple years back, my dad and me got an RC truck. We got like $200 chargers, so it can fit 5 or 6 batteries on there,
Okay.
and all count at the same time.
So I built the XT60 connector, that thing.
Yep, exact same one. We have like 4 or 5 different variants for different
Here's
batteries.
that.
Do you multi-battery charger?
What?
Do you need a multi-battery charger?
A lot of these guys have them, but I did purchase some that are, they're really cheap.
No, I said multi, you need to do them all at the same time.
What?
We got individuals, I'm bringing walking charger, I'm gonna get ready to fly. So we can
Well,
charge.
yeah, oh, good charger.
Yeah. I mean, after they fly, they want to get it. Or you can buy another battery on your own.
Should I toss the box for the battery?
Yeah.
What would I do with the battery now? Because I think that's the very last thing I got to do.
Okay, so battery, it's gonna be this area up here. It's a very Velcro that's gonna be.
So you cut it.
I should have told you.
Slot it right up to that. Right up here. There. And then thread it,
Yeah, with all those.
thread it through that,
Oh,
and then up through the,
You get it.
but this line,
Yeah, you gotta really,
right where my finger is.
you gotta really just.
I'm gonna take another right.
Screw it all the way down. Otherwise it won't
Oh,
fall.
through the page, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way through. So you run it. I think if I was 15, I'd take the.
So basically your battery's like.
You have it here.
I've
This looks so cool.
No, I think
There we go.
cutting wire.
Where's the other linkage stuff?
Hold on.
How is this moving? These are cut those
One bit of that.
I have bitches.
Oh, okay, well, I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah, no, are you done with the stuff? How do you still do it around here?
Now you got like an eye.
That's the last I found out about our
You see how that comes around like this though? It's all steel. Good. I got the other one. Okay, sure, we do that.
No, let's skip this.
And you can do that one.
I
Okay.
think when you screen this for that. No, I just have a flag.
All right, we're let my element check. You still have the element in here?
Elements is gonna be the box.
No, I don't want to fit it.
Someone hit it?
Yep. It's a camera.
You speed it up.
That's just back, and then double over. Down the paper and fold over on another side. Curve density. And then I goes up. Pull that off. Wait, no, and then this gets double over. Goes right in here. And it'll stick out like that, this is a whole property. Cut that down to the piece. Do it with the double. Like a double piece. Yep. Those will be over. So, now that you've got those, servers on there, now you can, that should be there, now you can put your board, you can get one in, put your board on in, put your board on. Huh? Yeah. This is one of those. That's what it is. Then it goes to the grab it, now you can take off. Well, probably this is the same. Oh, now can go. Do that.
Yeah, we have a on that screw, the white screw, so our screw was on this is the common because it wasn't on yeah, so this
Full idea, then.
What's that?
Just full idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. So now, the next thing we do is to the swirl. What is more about what I would do is the circle like this. So this is the first one. So the warning is the first one.
If I don't make it this time, I'm back.
Channel 1 or channel 1, circle. So we got to take back there. How you doing So what you need to do is put the horn on.
So what happened was, when I ordered these, all these craftsmen and receiver companies, they didn't have any, they only had like a 6-month warranty. And then internally I switched this stick to the spring on this stick. But the channel sign is still locked. This one here, that's
It isn't touch, but
this little mark here. I lost the wing. Make put a mark on the bottom here, bring some wing in it. Oh yeah, yeah. I had a 20-minute timer for the flight simulator, so everybody get 20 minutes on this. So I did get my screen for that. 2 years. The whole few students. The whole one is free. All right. Don't go down. Do it all assembled. Put the battery in there. And usually the battery has to go as far forward as it'll fit in the. Anything you want to do, it's nice when you know you don't let it tell you like tough,
Good man.
that or just completely level.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, put that on.
They have any of those little servos, solar ones.
They just come with an option.
Let's see if I got some, because he's missing two. Lay them down, forget where they're at, and then swipe them off somewhere.